It is the most visited place in New Mexico, and tonight we have learned of a couple of big hurdles in the plans to revamp Albuquerque's zoo. For one thing, the mayor's idea for a tram could be dead, and getting penguins is getting more expensive. News 13's Chris McKee is live at the zoo. Chris?
Dick, the city held its second public meeting tonight for the master plan that's in the works for the BioPark. Now, two things people want to see here: better parking outside, and just past the gates out front, they want to see better food. But if they want a tram, they could be disappointed.
The master plan to revamp the Albuquerque BioPark got nearly 3,000 suggestions, and now those ideas are starting to take shape.
They're actually starting to get concepts, which is very exciting.
And those concepts start outside by adding parking at the zoo.
We know that parking capacity is now unable to meet demand at peak times.
Planners' latest proposal could add a one-level parking deck in the existing lot.
Just a single deck. It's fairly light looking. You can kind of hide a lot of it with vines and trees.
Planners are also looking at how to carry people between the zoo and the aquarium and botanic gardens. The train isn't fast enough. Now the city is considering pulling out the tracks and going with an open-air shuttle system instead.
It's inexpensive, and we can move a lot of people.
Some criticize that idea.
At the zoo, I think that would really be, not in the best interest.
But one of the biggest ideas, an aerial tram that Mayor R.J. Berry suggested, may be off the table totally.
I don't think the tram's totally off the board, but at this point, the cost of it just didn't look like it would work for us.
Inside the BioPark, some new exhibits are already on the map.
They did mention an otter exhibit, which doesn't exist yet, which we have on our plan, our intermediate range plan as well. Really near-term plan, I would say.
The New Mexico BioPark Society says the long-delayed penguins are also still on the way. They'll just cost more.
We're on track, it's just not a fast track.
That's because of West Nile virus, which is killing zoo penguins everywhere. They now have to make a mosquito-proof enclosure, especially in the bosque.
So we're not talking about a cheap project here. We're looking at a multi-million-dollar facility.
Now, right now, the city and the BioPark Society have about $2.5 million of the $8 million needed to build the penguin pen and get the penguins. The city is still taking ideas for the master plan, which should be done sometime this summer. Dick, back to you.
Okay, Chris, at this point, the mayor's office does not have a dollar figure on that master plan. The zoo says it's likely the city would try to fund the big projects through voter-approved bonds.